Hi guys, how are you all doing? So today I want to compare two foundations. I made a video using the Clinique the Serum foundation, and I told you guys in that video that I love that foundation right now with a passion. Like, to me, that is my #1 foundation at the moment. Before then, I have been using and abusing this Revlon foundation, their ColorStay foundation. This foundation is one of the best drugstore foundation out there. Yes, I love this foundation. Why I'm comparing both is because the look, they do almost the same thing. This one is oil free, the Clinique one is oil free. This one is matte finish, the Clinique one is matte finish. This one is for combination and oily skin, the Clinique one is the same, and yada 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 yada. But this one has got SPF15, the Clinique one has got this one has got SPF15 chemical sunscreen. The Clinique one has got SPF20 mineral sunscreen. So yeah, that is just the difference. So I will be using them side by side. And why I'm using these two is, if you can't afford this one, which is £36, you go for this one. This one is £12.99, the original price, but this one is always on offer. So at the moment, this one is £9 something in Look Fantastic, and this one is 25 pounds something in Boots. So yeah, £25.60, £9.99. You can see the difference. So I'll be using them side by side. Shade match, let's just compare, let's see. And I saw this video on Facebook and I said, no, let me share this with you guys, because I went through the same thing as what she went through, but my one was even worse. So I'm going to tell you guys about my one, but I'm going to play you guys the clip for you to watch her own side of the story, why I put on my primer and little bit set. I've done my eyes, I just put concealer to clean it up, and I used my Cargo palette for my brows, so which is what I use, and I use my MAC Pot Concealer NC48 to clean my brows. Yeah, so I'll be using my Huda Beauty primer. You know, recently I've been using the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch for my pores, so this will be my primer. So I'll be doing that, and I'll play the clips for us to watch. So yeah, so let me just shift this a bit so you guys can be.
Why you not do for my dad brother? Why you later go to buy food for outside?
So let me put
I not
this
do for your dad brother.
Me
We don't boil rice, cook stew, soup even the house. I cannot say, bros, I don't boil rice, go into. In time you say, you know why eat rice, say why eat semo. I cannot say, I you born, I don't feel do semo for you. I you born, bros, I don't feel do semo. Make you eat rice. Now you say, okay, you need to go outside.
Who should I be saying you newborn? Who should I be saying you newborn? Now how do you take born?
Ah? I don't know how that take born. Me when you born, I can't do semo for your brother, because I say come greet us. I beg you, no more, I don't have to in my mouth. Me when you born, I can't do semo. This talking makes sense for you. It doesn't make sense. You don't go eat rice. Or you don't make wait to. Now bad to the brother do semo by himself. Now bad to do semo.
Should be na bad to make you do semo by yourself.
Now bad to do semo by yourself.
Why go enter kitchen go do semo by yourself?
So okay.
So you just knew it, you just go inside kitchen, go do semo by yourself.
I tell her, say, I don't cook soup, I don't boil rice.
Then you go inside pot, go take food by yourself.
I say, bros, I don't cook food, but I put rice for you. He said, no, you want eat semo. Bros, I knew one of you do semo. I don't boil rice. He said, okay, you want go zero. I heard who said, you go back to us, I take concern me. You want not go eat rice. If you say, no, you want to go do semo. But say, I can't do what baby do semo for her. Does it make sense? I don't see people do semo.
There's somebody you enter kitchen with newborn baby.
You don't say to do semo, not stress. Why you not do semo? Now, what's to do semo? Now, let's have to woman what they talk.
Okay, now back to Torah to do semo. Person say stranger.
Now, what's going to be stranger? I don't arrest. Oh, nothing they oppress women. They catch me do
That's
semo.
what I'm saying. Now, they oppress women. Person go just come greet you. Instantly, go just enter inside kitchen like that. You don't go inside kitchen. Go they cook.
Person don't stay since 2 days. You know myself do semo.
Person don't stay since 2 days.
I do semo.
Since 2 days.
I can do semo myself.
Since 2 days.
I can do semo.
Okay, no problem.
Show your mother beat me.
No problem.
Say now, say they go for family. Say I don't do semo for her.
No problem.
Which can't talk with that one. Who are you born? I can't do semo.
Now how you take born?
I you born to do semo. Mona join me in church and where? Since I born to do semo for you. You don't really do semo by yourself. I don't do pandemic for her. Because of say waiting. Well, I say they give us. Why not eat rice? Why not eat rice? Now I go do semo.
Eat rice. As he tell you say enough eat rice. Then why you not like okay, uncle? I beg. I too get strength. And now I put water. May you help me turn the semo.
If somebody hungry, I will tell me say my wife put water my food. You know the way kitchen there. I don't cook soup.
You don't know where kitchen. How do they talk? Now what do they talk?
I beg you don't do.
Which kind of word do they talk? We don't know where kitchen they. If they follow you, they live for the house.
As he come, I tell her, see, I don't cook soup, I don't boil rice. Bros, when you eat, I want bad baby gonna give me stress.
So be one bad baby you want. I can't give you stress. That nonsense be that one. That's not Nigeria you did. Nigeria you did. That's not Nigeria you did. If not Nigeria you did, now let you did. You know do one. Your mama go there where you did.
I'm not stressing.
Now everybody mama they go they do one move for. You don't go enter the kitchen.
You go to Serum.
You go enter the kitchen. Yes.
Does it make sense?
Whose husband does it make sense?
What kind of husband are you?
What kind of husband am I?
What kind of husband are you?
What kind of wife are you?
You go to Serum.
What's up? You don't pour water for first. Say, bros, I beg. Water don't boy. I beg. Come help me turn her.
Before your brother, before tell her say my wife you not go touch.
So guys,
I beg you. You don't want to do. You don't want to do. Yes.
You know why I'm laughing? Like seriously, this is not funny. But yes, I have to laugh. Like you can see him saying, you use handball. You use... I don't blame him though. He doesn't know what labor pain feels like. If she had that baby through C-section, he doesn't know what C-section feels like. I have done both. My first and second, I had them normal. My last one, I had him through C-section. To me, I feel like C-section is the worst you can experience as a woman. Oh my God. I wanted 4 kids, but after having my last one with C-section, I was like, yeah, that's it. It's a wrap. Wrap. And then I was having these sisters that come to my house to do like, what's it called, study the Bible with me. Jehovah Witnesses, they come to study the Bible with me then. And when I had my baby, she was like, oh, she had her kids because she was AS and her husband was AS, so they had a sickler son. And then she was like, no, when she had her third one and she had to is it transverse or turn her womb? I don't know how they do it. So she was telling me then that was what she did after C-section. I was like, girl, you should have told me before now, so that after the C-section I would just tell the doctor, you know what, that is what I want. I don't want no more babies, you know. C-section, painful. But I don't know, because I find out that some people prefer C-section to having a normal delivery. But to me, because I was 24 hours in labor before the C-section, maybe that was why my one was worse, because my son was transverse. So the doctor, I went in, they you know how they do, they turn it, girl. Your girl went through pain. Oh my God, I went through pain. I went for the first one, they turned him, and then he went back up, and I went back. So I waited. He went back up. I called them. They said, okay, just wait till you're like 36 or 38, then you will come back and we'll turn him. So when I went in, I think I was like 39 or 38, I can't remember. I went in and 39, I mean more weeks. So I went in and I'm using my Sephora brush. Use the Clinique here and the Revlon one this way. So let me just talk to you guys and we carry on, because if I stop, I'm just gonna forget what I'm saying. So yeah, I went in and the doctor said they are going to turn him, and after turning him, they will come and check and induce me, and boo baby is gonna come out. And then I went in, lo and behold, they turned him. And when it's time to break my water, sorry, not induce me, break my water. When they came to break my water, the doctor told me that before they will break my water, that they need to check it in their camera again to see if the baby's head is in place. So the doctor, the midwife that came in, or the doctor that came in, she didn't check. She just broke my water. And I was telling her, no, they said you have to check. And she went, no, the baby is fine. I have to do this. And she did that. And when she broke it, your girl was in labor for 24 hours plus. Baby was still there. Nothing was happening. I was just going through that contraction. 1, 2, 1, 2, the contraction comes and all that. For a whole day, nothing happened. So when the doctor came back and said, no, you've had 2 children and nah, this is not right. This is not happening. So I'm going to rush you into theater because your baby is now struggling. And their dad was like, no, we don't need C-section. You know, like they've got this like African mentality of like, oh, if you have a C-section, you're not a real woman and all that. And funny enough, I'm telling you, I'm dealing with a pharmacist. Their dad is a pharmacist. So I was like, guy, no, I'm not doing this with you. Please sign these papers. So he signed, I went in, I had the C-section, and yeah, my son came. And the pain after the C-section came out. God. I had this wind in my belly. That was my first time. I thought I was going to give up that day. The pain, blood of Jesus, the pain was horrible. The pain was horrible. And yeah, so this is the Clinique one. So I'm going to put the Revlon one on the other side. I don't know if I'm to use another brush. I'm just going to clean this up and use the same brush. Or you know what, let me use my beauty blender for the Revlon one. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender. I don't want to mix them up for the Revlon one. So yeah, the pain was something else. I had this wind and oh God, I don't even want to remember that memory. Like, it's a memory that the memory stuck with me. So one pump, I had one just almost like the same of this one on the other side. It's a memory that stuck with me for life. I can't forget that memory in a hurry. God. So the pain was horrible. They gave me mint is it mint tablet or something, the liquid. I had that and that stopped. So after that, came back home and it was horrible. It was horrible all through the pregnancy, and that was when I just made up my mind. I was like, no, I am okay with 3 children. I am okay. You can see the shade match is not really that bad, but I see the finish of this two is the same. So I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Let me just finish my story and I'll get back to it. So just quickly, yeah, just to let you guys know, yeah, I went through C-section. I went through normal birth, yeah. Back to my story. Just wanted to tell you guys why I understand what this lady went through or what she's going through. Like when she said, I just had a baby and all that. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. Let me bring you guys a bit closer. Let me tell you guys why I said I understand what she went through. During my own time, I had my second son. I went to the hospital. They induced me, all my 3 kids. I've never like had, you know, like this process of like, oh, my water broke, and yeah, no, I never experienced that with all my 3 children. I never experienced my water breaking. So I'm using the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer is what I'm using. So yeah, in the shade 46. Induced me after 3 days. I was like, literally, you should come and check my baby. I don't want story that touches the heart. Like, I want to make sure my baby is fine. What is going on? Just to cut the long story short, I had my baby and the doctor was like, yeah, everything went well. It was a safe delivery. And they were like, oh, do you want to go? I was like, oh, what opportunity? Please, I want to go home. They checked everything. They said everything was fine. I had him in the morning, 6-something a.m. in the morning, and then they discharged me. I came back home. So before they discharged me, my sister-in-law came. We're all in the hospital, and then like she came close to when I was discharged. So we came back home. And when we came back home, immediately we came back home. Like, we came back home and their dad dropped me off and he went to buy some stuff that we needed. So he went out to buy things for the house, and the sister was like, I'm hungry. And in my head I was like, why is she telling me I'm hungry? This lady, she lived with me when I was pregnant with my first son. She was in my house, so like she knows where the foods are. She knows what to do, what to eat. But she went, I am hungry. And she went, oh, she wants to eat swallow. And in my house, we don't do like semo. What we use in my house is oatmeal and mashed potato. That is what I've been using as swallow now for nearly more than 10 years. So when she said that she was hungry, and that was what, you know, another thing I want you guys to remember, in Africa, they expect you as a wife to respect your in-laws, mainly Adas, and she is their first child. So yeah. So when she told me she was hungry, like, remember, I had my baby the same day. That same day. Like, literally, I had my baby 6-something a.m. in the morning, and I am home around 11-something. Not even, yeah, 11-something, because they have to check him, weigh him, and all that. So 11-something, let's just say this thing was happening around 12 noon. I had to go cook. I turned on the gas. I had to cook. Did swallow for this lady. Yeah, she sat down and was watching TV, and I made swallow for her. Your girl made swallow for her. And yeah, so guys, you can see side by side what this foundation is giving, the same thing. So I just want you to know, if you are, I love the Clinique foundation no cap. I love that one with a passion. But if you're looking for affordable that will give you almost the same thing as the Clinique one, if you're looking for a good mattifying foundation, and you can see it's not matte, combination skin can use it, dry skin can use this. Yes, dry skin can use it. All you have to do is just to use hydrating primer all through. Make sure you prep your face properly. You can use this. Yeah, back to my story. So she told me I made the swallow and she was just watching. So when the brother came back, he went to buy stuff. When he came in, he saw me. I was almost rounding up with the swallow. He was like, what are you doing? Why are you standing? You just had a baby. And I went, yeah, your sister says she's hungry and she needs me to do swallow. And you know, funny enough, this lady that is hungry is not like a single woman or a woman that haven't given birth before. This woman have 5 children. Not just 5 children. She's gone through C-section several times and normal birth. So this woman knows my pain. She knew where I was coming from. And remember I told you I have a little baby of 1 year and 3 months. And I just had the baby the same day. The same day. That is what my tradition has subjected us to. They will go, no, you have to listen to your husband's family and all that. Yeah, I did the swallow. Their dad didn't find it funny, but there's nothing he could do. It's a tradition. It's her right. So he didn't say anything, but he just told me, no, you shouldn't have, because he called me in the room. I was like, what are you doing? Don't you know you just had a baby? I went, yeah, there's nothing I can do. Your sister says she's hungry and she needs to eat. And that was it. That was it. And when he came, I was like, sister, why do you ask her to do this? Can't you think she just had a baby? Guess what her excuse was? Your wife is strong. Your wife is a strong woman. That was it. Died down. I did that, and yeah. So when I saw that video, I was like, how one is she was even holding her baby, and you can see her holding her baby that way shows that she had her baby through normal birth. Same day you came, like literally push, and I pushed out this human being the same day, came back the same day and had to cook. So yeah, I understand where she's coming from. It's not easy. Do you know what it is? Like you have that cords, they have to sew your cords, like you are going through those stitches. And then you have to cook for someone. How one I even understand, how one is even a little bit understanding because he's a guy. So let me just try and play this devil's advocate here. Yeah, so I'm going to use the Sephora translucent. So I'm going to use the Sephora smoothing and setting powder, the translucent one that I love. I'm just going to try and play the devil's advocate here. So how one, let's assume that is a guy. He doesn't know what it feels like having a baby. I am talking about a woman that had the baby. Not that she had her own baby abroad. She had her kids in Nigeria, where you go through literally the pain. The pain. And yeah, she let me did that. I had to cook for her because she's Ada, you know. Yeah. So yeah, when I saw that video, I was about sleeping and I saw that video and I woke up. I was literally watching that video, I was laughing. And why was I laughing? I was laughing because I just remembered that, you know, that video just made me, when I saw that, I was like, wow. When I was doing that swallow, you know, like you were doing something and you were crying inside. In my head, I was like, wow, this woman has got children and she's letting me do this. I was like, wow, I never knew someone could be this wicked. Someone could be this mean. But you know, like when that is going on in your head and you're like, yeah, that was just my face. And yeah, so I just wanted to come and share with you guys my experience with what she went through. That was my reality, you know. I went through that as well. And the excuse she gave was like, you don't know your wife. She is a strong woman. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, so guys, that is my experience with it. I just wanted to come here and share with you guys. And in the comments, some people were saying, oh my god, give us his address, let's go and meet him, he doesn't know. People were literally coming for the guy. And I love what the lady said. The lady was like, but you cook for yourself. How I wish I was able to stand up for myself in my marriage like that, you know. I watched that video, that really got me. But yeah, just let me know in the comments what you think about this. But yeah, this is my reality. I went through it, and that memory is just one memory that has been in my head forever, you know, knowing that a mom made me went through that, like a woman made me went through that. And my mom couldn't come for my omogo then, and it was just, but thank God I've grown past. You know, in life, try not to focus much on things that happen to you. Try to learn from things that happen to you, because these things are lessons that push you through life. Just imagine I didn't go through all of that. Right now in my life would have been a great struggle. Yes, it is a struggle, but it's a struggle that I thank God every day the way that I'm handling the struggle. So yeah, it's a lesson that we all have to learn in life. Whenever something negative happens in your life, just try and learn from it and let that grow you. So yeah, so let me finish up this face and I will get back to you guys. That is it. So just wanted to share my story with you guys. Yeah, people are going through a lot in marriages. Just a quick message to everyone out there. If you are a sister-in-law, brother-in-law, husband, wife, be considerate. Having a child is not beans. It's not moi. It takes a whole lot. Having them in there for 9 months and then finally pushing them out, just give them that grace. If it's something that the person normally do before and then it got to a point where she had the baby and she was like, oh, I can't do that. Just understand. You try not to make out something out of nothing. Do you understand what I mean? For husbands, listen to your wives. Yes, your brother is important, but yeah, try and understand where she's coming from. And yeah, my experience, when I saw that and I started seeing the comments underneath the post, I was like, oh my God, because this is what happened to me. Like I literally went through this in a very funny way. But from Nigeria and I'm Igbo, so in my country, in-laws come first. Like literally, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. If you're married, like you're literally like, some of them, you're a slave to them. Sisters-in-laws will come to your house to flex their muscles. Brothers-in-laws will come to your house to flex their muscles. So it's just left for you to know how to handle yourself and them. One thing I want everyone to understand in life is that whatever you sow, you will reap. Whether you have children or not, maybe you go, it won't come to me, I don't have now. Some way, somehow, you're going to pay for everything you've done in life. And try and treat people right. So there's nothing good in being bad, because when you are bad, you know you're doing something wrong, but you just want to do it. To me, I feel like you doing the bad thing, you're not even happy. But when you are nice to people out there, it gives you that satisfaction. It makes you feel like, yes, I've done something good to someone. You are happy. The person you've done something good to is happy as well. The person you've done something good to is happy as well. So to me, I feel like being good is just everything, you know. Just try and be nice out there. Try and think, whatever you're doing to anyone, whatever you're doing to anyone, try and put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in their shoes and you feel like, you know what, yeah, I can deal with this. Carry on with it. But if you feel like, no, I can't handle this, don't do it to anybody, okay? And one thing I want you to know is that karma is real. Some people don't believe that karma is real, but I feel like karma is real. Whatever you sow, you will surely reap. And yeah, and by saying that, guys, this is the end of the video. Let me just set this face. You can see there's literally no difference here, but I'm going to come back and we will wrap up this video really soon. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. That I have used both several times and none settles on my smile line, but I just want to compare them side by side and we'll see how much they will stand the test of time and for you to know which one to go for. If you are someone that you don't like splurging too much on makeup and you just go, oh, I need a good makeup, when I come back, I will let you know which one to go to. But you know what, let's just do it here. I have wore these two together. Maybe I won't even come back, but I would just want to come back for you to see for yourself. But I know that both of them pulls out really well. I'm going to do another one for hydrating foundation as well for you to see. But do you know what? I will just try and do a video where I compare high-end and drugstore stuff that I have used that I like. So I won't compare anyone that I don't like. So anything you see me come here and compare for you is something that I feel like they are similar. So if you can't afford this, you can go for this. But if you want to go for this, you can see I have this one that I like. I can as well just settle here and I'll be fine. But I have this love for this one that I can't explain to you guys. Like this one, I can't wear this one lightweight and medium. I can't wear this one like light, like put a little bit and I'll be comfortable to go out with it without having anything on my face. But this one, I can do that and I'll be comfortable to go out. The Clinique one without having anything on my face. So that is the difference. There is difference. okay? So if you're looking for best, you will get it. So girl, stop ranting, close this video. Yeah, so let me close this video. I need a breakfast. Let me go have my breakfast. Yeah guys, that is the end of this video, and I will definitely catch you guys again in my next video. Please, I am begging you, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. That is why you have the comment section. Comment there, let me know what you think, let me know which one you will get, let me know another, like, I want to try this thing. I want this channel to be a channel where you can come and get what you want. If you want high-end stuff and affordable stuff, like, I am here to tell you the truth. If they are not good, I will tell you they are not good. If they are good, I will tell you they are good. But as well, let me know in the comment if you've tried another dupe that you feel like this is a dupe for this. Let me know. For me, I feel like this is a dupe for this Clinique. So let me know other dupes that you've tried, or other dupes. Okay girl, calm down. Let me know other dupes that you want me to try for you as well, and let's have a little bit of conversation in the comment section. Let me know if you've gone through what that lady is going through, or you know someone that have gone through that, or you know someone that have gone through my phase of the story.
Human beings have one job. One, self-care. You take care of yourself, so when the ones you love falls, your arms will be strong.